qualify UEFA Champions League. And Man City left is late. Go now Matheus Nunes usher the reaction of Pep Guardiola. May the stories be about on Pep Guardiola and Ningsema no Kano. But now me say when we bet me qualify now me who say Facebook or the Bima shall say Prince Rekon S1 who say Manchester City ever qualify for the UEFA Champions League. Yenya akwesi atomako S1 so who say Chelsea ever cut teams. In fact, I have 3 teams and a be here omo e dey akoka because I'm say Liverpool ni Arsenal dey. No dey the Champions League no moko. Ti say omo maka no Man City, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle United, Chelsea, Aston Villa. And no crowd discussions no near shut down Chelsea in the Champions League. Yeah. But Aston Villa call lose game no rano. I must say table no. Aston Villa about 7. And game no say pie draw. Game can never one power but then Yamiasi. They Chelsea. Game the pie draw. Nenka Chelsea na to the advantage. But how dear has he? The entire very, very difficult to call. They say Man City about 34 matches. Yeah. Teams now are more top 5 no. Say me no call. Yeah. Liverpool any Arsenal call. And they say no aka 3 slots. 3 slots na aka no. Between how many clubs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enti mienu na be film. Yeah. Na miensa abeka Liverpool ni Arsenal ho. Ba ni yen hwa de. Na manfo pay attention to this. Where league table na. Man City about 34 matches 61 points. Meaning say they've played a game more than teams na akana omo no vie for position ni na. Ampo. Because behind Man City no Nottingham Forest. In the event that Nottingham Forest winning the game now, Andy or cost 4 points, or Man City home. Newcastle also 33 matches or a game to play. If Newcastle is to win their match, and the Newcastle back off say 59 points to 62 points, they also overtake Man City. So you see the permutation. Yeah. Enra resource no the amwa ne kakra Aston Villa because Aston Villa so about 34 say the City so about 34 no but Nottingham Forest was 33 Newcastle 33 Chelsea 33 Chelsea cry winning the game now Chelsea back 60 Chelsea back 60 obey just 1 point behind Man City season you know already Pep Guardiola say I have very bad season. Bandy, a bit moving from bad to worse. If City do not qualify for the Champions League, I agree with you, Christian. I agree with you. Say Pep about Premier League no. The only season or called trophyless. Why a single trophy? The first season. Yeah, the first season. 2016-2017. A free 2017-18 Ebano. Domestic trophies now were England no. At least every season biano or peke bako. Yeah. Or FA Cup ball. So about FA Cup semi-final against Nottingham Forest. So who be some Man City for say ombeji FA Cup no. And say ombe qualify for Champions League. They will choose Champions League football. Yeah, I'm sure. Because FA Cup no what's the relevance? And now say so we decide to for the Champions League. Meaning say trophyless. Yes, trophyless. Now, be the second time in Pep's career, Man City. Una Man City management member, and now Man City we Pepper. So be the FA Cup no. Now next year, Champions League teams are won't no. Obviously, over fighting for the Champions League spot. So even though they are still fighting for the FA Cup, but between the FA Cup and the Man City being a Champions League slot there. And now who Pep celebration now. Now I say go no Edinaji title. Because as a Man City and qualify for Champions League, they may win the FA Cup. But it will still make their season terrible. Andy, how can you imagine? Say team now you best start season, you know. Near see the favorite to win the Premier League, you know. Premier League, you know, crying at the advantage say after you expanding no.
from air 4 teams ekobo Champions League no to 5 na sa 5 no team na agi league ato aso mpre and 9 no and kind of 5 teams na FA League no akobo the Champions League. So between the FA Cup and the Champions League no ebi how ya bontin now you just a fan of the game na on person obeja baby be troll Man City say o ma trophless there. Say a proper Man City management member between the FA Cup and they say qualify for Champions League, they may sacrifice the FA Cup and qualify for the Champions League.
They can achieve both as well.
They may. And
so more achieving him so a plus for.
More achieving him at least it will save their season. Say at least almost season that bad. If you win Champions League football, then they win the FA Cup. Oman got trophless. Omaji Cup. Now question we crowd here. Okay, in the event that Arsenal do not win the Champions League. Now Man City GFA Cup, no more Champions
League supporter.
One of good season.
Question where they mami Musa Facebook for nekakra. Question where they wadaroma ma watu abapa watu abaye. Enti abisha fama mo hwe Facebook no question na Christian Diaba no pay ni say in the case here be season no. Na yes, okay, by now Arsenal for the ja. In the events that Arsenal and me are Champions League, they say all no some attention what. Now since we are UEFA Champions League no. Manchester City ebeji FA Cup no. Now Man City say Champions League supporter. Omo mi do. Meaning say Arsenal so kon say omo so trophless.
Omo the second.
Tiesa omo mi no one ayade.
One in season
is successful. Wow. A very interesting question, a very interesting. Mami share messages nigga krebi wo. You few minutes na makwa on. Me messages nigga krebi on Facebook na be fan kwa on. We there.
Made it. Aibia ma trend. On say now bisa. Sago na Matthias Nunes. I think the first goal was Man City no. Oba Man City when she go Man City that. 80 Enra was the first time I know she go Man City. Enye go be a City FA Cup. Enye go be a City Champions League. Ena enye go and the only say obetimi dia compare last year Abra City Beji League na omone Spurs sa some ball na o mesi ye no. Un say e ka keto bi say ka Pep fenti o. Be sa emotions na e wo mu no. And we football mu a enye yi. Now on our screens, you have to understand the entire. Pep will be very, very happy by Sago Nepal. Last year, screen last 2 seasons.
Okay.
Any this season, any comparison. As at week 33, the ASO Green points at Team B and points compared to the same stage of last season.
Okay.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Last season, you bought 33 matches, you know. Nottingham Forest points I was saying, you know. What the 28 points I become compared to last season. Brentford the 14 points I become sa neighbor. They also red, you know. Teams are Osha more points Obunyano last season at the same stage. Now utiti free more points is saying no more Lucy. Adi, does it make sense? Yet you say,
yeah. Per the explanation,
last season, you know, you bought 33 matches, you know. We are not 10 first points or what is here. Now they compare last season. We're not 28 points and I become.
Yeah.
They are also red, you know. Hey, how they compare last season? Points are no more one. Say no more lose your film.
Yeah.
Man City. As at week 33 of last season. Points at Man City lose no 18 points.
Hey.
In fact, Kimo had a powerful at the same stage last season, you know, Spurs.
Yeah, 23.
Spurs lose 23 points compared to this same stage of last season. So you have to imagine Pep Guardiola in that situation. Say, oh, share City last year or G League. Now conversation about say afe crowd here. Yeah, catch Champions League and your moon can one. Sa go na Matthias Nunes share, you know. I brighten their chances must bet me about Champions League next season. And the OGFA Cup na less than 100 million. Sikabi enim. But I qualify for Champions League. and the qualification in Kwama Oscar. Who win the game in Oscar? What you say? Who draw credit in Oscar? So financial wise, monetary wise, winning and now qualifying for the Champions League is much more better than somebody the FA Cup. And you know their season are disastrous. I have very very bad a season, but Nkebe West. Man City team qualify so about Air Champions League and next year. Coming into this game, and not game on boy, only say two teams, you know, at the very fine form nearby. Because Man City, say Everton 2-0. Everton born now all bono. Man City say 2-0. Ultimately underrated as score I know. Because Everton under David Moyes, you know, they are playing so well, so well. And Man City coaching said they come you know. I want Timianti. But the significant they say unim say Man City Etihad and it has say since 2003-2004 Man City ball maku 22 in the league and at on net Etihad. And you see that the last time Man City and they still conceded.
Yeah.
Even though they won, but Man City conceded.
Conceded one goal.
Sa goal no concede you know. Goal number 22. Man City are conceded. Abro Mubo Fie Etihad. The last time they conceded more goals at home in the Premier League, you know. Not Pep Bikrama Premier League. In fact, not Pep Bikrama started coaching. 2003-2004.
Okay.
So their season, you know, and in all indications, you know, and a very good season. But the advantage for City is that even though they are not playing well, even though they are not playing at their own standard, you know, two teams pay, and I said Man City waiting hard. Real Madrid and Liverpool. Yeah, season waiting hard. Teams me pay and I said Man City waiting hard. Real Madrid in the Champions League, Mokaya, and Okrano, minute to be now Mufa Juan, Ambassadors are going to win here, and no, and I'm more winning, and Liverpool to Kosheomu, Team Bien Team Kosheomu, even though they are conceding so many goals, I don't both feel. Now, the mommy hope, and Nami a Vim, pass it, Aston Villa may get a resource. The Nami hopeful, they say, Aston Villa last loss. In fact, on the last 11 matches, you know, Aston Villa lose back up. Back no lose, you know, was the 3-1 away loss to PSG. Okay. So the PSG is almost 3-1 in the Champions League, you know, and only the only game one not Aston Villa lose in the last 11 matches. Even that game no come lose to 3-1. Second leg, you know, they beat PSG. I'm say PSG 3-2. Okay. PSG one of the favorites to win the Champions League. Yeah. And for Aston Villa to beat them, they also have quality. Again, Omoko Enra game no. Onum say no more winning on the last 3 away matches. Okay. Aston Villa the last 3 away matches. Almost say Southampton 3-0. Almost say Brighton 3-0. And almost say Brentford 1-0. So the last 3 matches before Enra game away matches no. Now Aston Villa I win all those 3 matches. Arabo Crown Tomoneta almost say 7 goals. But there be a mass of cancer move here say every Napoleon has his Waterloo. Only say in the Premier League. Team Man City no fear pa no Newcastle. Man City actually Newcastle 16 consecutive times Etihad. Enra Aston Villa ko lose here to aso no. The next team Man City actually the power of you know Aston Villa 15 consecutive matches Abra City able of you know. Ni Man City Aston Villa. Okay. But the advantage for Man City is say no I say omo air draw almost self away from Aston Villa in the chase for Air Champions League slot. And not give the pie draw the end in Kenya crowd. Na Kenya and for both parties. Give the pie draw. Chelsea told the issue. Say, I bet you a Premier League table ni more. Say, pie draw. Man City how many points now? Say, no more winning, you know. I think they've gone to 61 points. Say, pie draw. Neck on bear minus 2 points. Yeah. Neck 2 points be film. Meaning, say, Man City 59 points. Say, Chelsea winning the game now. Chelsea is game ball. Chelsea winning game now. Nanka will sign Man City home. So the most important thing is yeah, that's the league table. 61 points. Meaning say I'm gonna draw another game now. Nanka be 2 points short. 2 points short from 61 points, 59. Yeah. And a Chelsea was a Chelsea was 57. There's a likelihood that Chelsea may win in the game. No, what do you find? Chelsea win here or 60 and go Man City. So you need to understand permutation in tia Pep and Ibaji or jubilate and game now. It's in because
and also when you used to.
And they're not used to
buy in Champions League qualification.
How do you judge Pep Guardiola team? In fact, and yeah, or buy Premier League in Kwao. In fact, the first season crowd buy now or call 12 less, you know. Man City ball qualify for Champions League. Some require 4 teams. I've never seen a Pep Guardiola team. Coachy. Season about the year and the one more Champions League. And I want that. Or coaching Barcelona and then you be on J trophy.
Yeah.
Or call Bayern Munich or J trophy every single year. Or Man City first season or J trophy. Every other season biano or make it was a J trophy. Me whom Pep Guardiola team and qualify for Champions League that. And to worsen his case. Say a moving away from 4 teams to 5 teams. Now still I want to qualified here. And the next bear one big negative in his career. Still still at their contention. So who's decided here to?
Yeah.
They can still qualify for the Champions League, and they may not also qualify for the Champions League. I was around 4 count one debate me qualify, one debate me qualify. Benra game the Andy a major statement and enhance their chance to beat me qualify for the Champions League and next season.
Christian, any correction be man you for no tina or my babonte say almost rewa. Season we all teams on my City with you count.
Yeah.
On the 15th of December 2024. Omoko share City 2-1.
Yeah.
Almost for Omoko why now?
Oh.
And you almost somebody influence.
What date in
on the 15th of December 2024.
Yeah,
what Chris said it was just a slight mistake, but from January, the 10th of this year.
I remember
yes, started January a day, but 10th of the that's what he wanted to say. Just a slight. Omudi the omuni mani almost you know mobi na yenka almost record.
Oh,
my discussions, and I just want your opinion before the Barcelona game also. Who's why fresh? Why fresh? Spurs.
Yeah.
Samoje a Europa League no.
Yeah.
Now the Europa League no ko Ecobo Champions League.
Now the 16 years.
Now the 16 for. Now Arsenal and Jimmy Champions League no any trophy. One be better season.
Yeah, more successful. And there's so many say more successful.
And Man City so FA Cup. On also
J.
Now on your Champions League spot on the Arsenal. That's Arsenal and Jimmy.
Well, Man City so called. So team they access so first a trophy and send the account. But say player na coach.
Now quite we say now only was me no busa ateta. Also and there's Arsenal lose Crystal Palace. Liverpool are champions.
Yes.
Yeah. Liverpool Super Bowl Tottenham on Sunday. T Mobama Liverpool gather fan.
League na ye point.
I know we go busa ateta say I don't know go Arsenal near Tottenham they are akrafo. I don't know Arsenal for no lose. We go last season. Arsenal for some come be play league ajepa kwa mu fa so a. Money
yam point yam
kwa mu fa so boss a game.
Na wo ti o ball na ye ball pe wo cap aja. She wo match kwe. O ye na ye nkobo draw na wo. O ji wi asa be ka say ye am. Na ni one e be yes adi. It is so come on to my be so mo ye nu anke to e be ball. They are now kind of a very brilliant question, but the issue is this, Chris. Arsenal wako Champions League fan na ibi abasa show. One J Cup. Tottenham J Europa League. Say Arsenal ko trophy less ana. Na obet make say wako trophy less into why ade.
Udi second.
Wow circles na ibi a Champions League.
Almost say share no share Madrid no. We omuji Madrid free mo no.
No ye wo say Barca obet ko trophy less. Meaning say a very good trophy less season, a very bad trophy less season. Meaning say bi o dia.
Trophy less, trophy less.
Inti teams ni ekwo nyina ebia Barca na o say agi Super Cup atu baby enu emu ha ye pede modu na ebia me fan say Madrid agi you friend saying no Copa del Rey na they've had some success because they were playing for the trophies no magic.
Madrid cried they say already more the European Super Cup or the Club World Cup.
Exactly.
Madrid here untimi ka so mo ko trophyless.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 trophies of CCA.
Yeah.
Barca there no untimi kan kire say Spanish Super Cup ni trophy trophy uko basa trophy room a why e kan trophy say aje
cup super that's obi ana do nsa ko to say o mango super cup
Arsenal so no mo je Emirates Cup mo ka so mango trophy later mo say
Emirates Cup is not official like no official
a ceremonial
and I say bia Andy e bia ye break ya obetumi afrefre we for no your friends I'm a cool boys no near boys won kwala no bo school na wa pick up the so e bi kwa mom ska mom kokoti wa be ni no abefa ko e do bi no mo ye ntila we are saying that okọ trophy less our Andy wa control
anti Arsenal Emirates Cup ni kokoti
oh na say America e bi na e born company your friends
one
gampa yeah we just play so ana nti wa na team tournament team open our friends e Brian mo Brian na say gasa na te dia ngere bia Madrid on mefre we FC Basel say homomra no mo de bia no match of 400 ye nya ne sa ye competitive trophies are set team there you attack the season by playing competition so what it means is that will be bejiwe no be ajiwe internet say oje will leg now the main cup no na say be awoje a main European competition na near say when you treble and it's a all Champions League final being a scare because it comes with a lot of goodies though but still jajo our call trophyless in the Arsenal beat me season trophyless not Tottenham Europa League in that we are more successful than them because they did better than us in the Wanje Anje Dingina Udi second Udi then Trana better will be this second but you were not champion you were playing to win and a winning but what I say and say that beside us but no I won't say Croatian and I can Pep Guardiola course season we no one qualify for champions so one day una a first person I'll be very fine we are not Chelsea fans so aso
Mayor stories
I say una nim kwa be fast fire stories that story you be an Chelsea na Guardiola pa na Champions League cross went to am we say no but like the populace is no maker and again team they be lose revenue when because the more and now walk out was no story say Sancho is Canaba so Madrid crying yes in Barcelona me boy any clubs into the clubs in Enyeska it say would Arsenal move come money it will add up to their finance and that is very key in the ball near Ghana and Kwana ball near finance
I know Pelkrana me a story about Germany for the year but with time to maintain we were Germany for so much trend minutes our image now Germany for so Champions League can Bayern even though mo from Batomanyes cap over 100 million
exactly nti say yemfa say Bayern more Champions League Gasada 100 million emeka omusika sem ho ema NM say Bayern 105.8 Dortmund 100 omunya afrimu but look at they make good money Leverkusen got close to $87 million euros
Leipzig Kenya 58 Stuttgart Kenya 43
what I say in the Champions League you know what good is said bad then again in the area of recruitment like Reason always says only team can pray there ebia Madrid aba Barca aba City aba the player love Pep Guardiola style but the question you maintain next season or two and say about Champions League while these other team bet me even offer me the opportunity to win or bet me and last but not the league team in competitive well they are make sure on say Arsenal ba Champions League this season do 75 yard then also na baby who Arsenal for na minim so mo do sa baby na bia me na macho no omo ba max of say me Arsenal so sa no be straight Tottenham no Arsenal dey beje on dia but time no mo nya dey na ndi obeka sa Arsenal ni bia na area so e mo ye competitive man call for it me ba but the last thing was this also no game you know Unai Emery ranks the whole season no that's why the fact that there but on say top 7 teams na what league no e wa away da he's here to get a win against teams now 1 to 7th in the league ever away. So it was always going to Man City. Coupled with their record at Chris, they are 2. It was always going to be Man City. And I think say time now go in by Andy Ukranka Oberiasa maybe as a chairman of Mouse or Park because say game no Lucia a critical bit mess shape your season so it was a good win for them.
This kind of to Champions League, you know, say 2 years ago FA Cup winner edgy £2 million. With FA Cup na £2 million who qualify for Champions League why nya the quad be 100 million but no one will sacrifice Champions League football for FA Cup. FA Cup ni as with the BB na be fi keke on say team bia obeji FA Cup na ni beji pa ye e bia Nottingham Forest bi one qualify for Champions League cry now FA Cup now they'll be very happy.
I disagree.
Spurs say amunye trophy day.
Arsenal come on.
Mo the trophy ne be fia.
Arsenal
get trophy.
Omonye no ano mo jeje.
Wow, trophy achi. Now
you are not being fair to us with all due respect. The last Arsenal League and Omoje Champions League dabe. And Omoje European trophy bi IV Europa League na di be dabe. Into almost a FA Cup ne League Cup ya no moje na fi we nyame abo mo so mo nko so ma ho de Real Madrid do mo show mo dada. Say the bia tema ka say we time no mo show mo into mo ayede. Say nyame o mo adom na bi o mo je na fi we but ye nti say o ka say ye nyina no an ye kra de ye pra ye ntumi ye nyina bia na ye je ana me bo. It is all kinds of one pass and count there. Miss me no one had it.
On I don't count no problem. But Trent Yanko na yen Barcelona fixtures. Ye can no. Ye can Arsenal there.
Yeah.
Ye can other teams there. But teams now are more vie for air treble no. And the only said there's a possibility say some of them may even go troughless.
Yeah, for sure.
Send up PSG can home. But PSG they won't even got trophy because we're in the league.
League.
But Inter Milan and Barcelona, even though we are vying for air treble, no, there's a possibility that we may not even win all the three titles na HEC.
A possibility.
Maybe Barcelona ni I would love. Only say proper treble.
Yeah.
Only team are winning more than once air Barcelona. Bayern's winning twice. But see it me yeah. Then we become the only team who air treble no air 3 times. But baby about Bruno, any fixtures in and the air bano. Who your coach be the first thing I have to do is say you need to manage your squad. Why manage squad in here? Na fatigue ST in. Na Andy injuries ST in. You may end up as what do any ba kwa hwetwa miensem. Baby, no, not 20 minutes in Nabo. And another me catch was say, never because of Barcelona. Me, I wasn't very happy about it. On him say the last 2 games before Enra game, no, they considered 3 goals. So I dream as well. We played against Dortmund in the Champions League away game. I must say 3-1. Sa game na se hu Gurasi, ebo hat trick. Ye we sa game na Barcelona next game was against Air Celta Vigo. Again, we considered Air 3 goals. The Air Yane say, ye bo Air Dortmund na, ye ma se hu Gurasi, ebo hat trick no. Ye ni Celta Vigo so, Andy, near ma Abrantie bin so a friend Borja Iglesias, and so abo hat trick etiaye. Onum say season we, players are able hat trick etia Barcelona no, mienza. Soccer in Benfica.
Pavlidis.
30 minutes on so hat trick etiaye. Near the Celta Vigo crowd the most of the goals na Abrante Borja Iglesias say no. Na mi say so. Bako I think Frankie de Jong and Inigo Martinez and they call class here. Omo nyina nya ball no and Abrante ne fa ho ono nko on rushing no the ball no to dead 2-1. Ye Chelsea game no and ye real defending. And almost say nya one long ball ebo simu a chairman ono a Borja Iglesias na nkasa and Osani goalkeeper 1v1 and Osani ball to net. So at this stage U-Ball League na person G League the rate at which a near concede goals no was something we Barcelona supporter now be worried. Even though say you did Celta Vigo no from F3-1 down we managed to win the game by 4-3. But any game we Barcelona supporter we feel comfortable. And to say referee number final whistle no we am so say hey you better drop points.
Guy na me lam you no win international.
Yeah, me I Barca na me flip it me ko baby kakra na
no do ni abetete wa.
Beto he tretre na ka ho. Say wan ha de be yi ene me ka ho no mo a. Eti enra game na ne e body dey. A season defining week. Enra we played against in game na boy no. Mayoka nankasa yetime mu dada. Last year, this season nankasa first leg omufie yakocho omu 5-1. In fact, so the last time Mayoka said Barcelona in the league 2009. since then omuntimi se Barcelona bia biem anytime bia che omo a ye hye omo saa but they na hu dey say now teams are developing a strategy to play against Barcelona frustrate us say why you na the man trending no they are no defending no they were defending where one of the pitchers are winning. They were defending with 11 men behind the ball. 11 men behind the ball. In that situation, you know, Adi had a boy Barcelona and he said, Abrante Feno Lamine Yamal will stay wide. Say, where you available at? Your left back here, Alejandro Balde. I available at. Or more like a ringer. Echo animu. Echo more like now my 11. Now Abrante Feno Rafinha. Move in near numbers. Benra game no Alejandro Balde out or injured. And Rafinha and so out coach the rest no. It in Crawford boss a low block we no and the shot no but 40 shot 40 shot.
First half on 24 back who 28 40 back on 28.
Is a keeper by. Man no keeper no by.
But also you juma pa
40 shot and your board and ra. By the back when G coach no say or her fixtures na aka no. And we decided say my many rotation. Onum say Abrante Feno Jules Koundé 104 consecutive matches no rest any
for club and country.
Brutal.
Season way player wabo every single Barcelona match Abrante Feno Jules Koundé 104 consecutive matches and no game no he needed rest because he's a player we are going to need in the Copa del Rey final against Real Madrid. In the event that you still play him, that's one prayer now. Fatigue may set in. So coach didn't rest no. And the coach didn't rest no. When the bubble right back, Edema Basoda and Eric Garcia. Say Eric Garcia on your right back. Or a center back. Sometimes you know near developing as a DM. Benra which buy na or the Jules Koundé air tranche no. Eric Garcia the ball right back.
Dabio Garcia ne Arrow ne ball center back.
Arrow ni Martinez.
Martinez ne ball 3.
And Hector Fort and about 3 in place of Abrante Feno Gerard Martin. Gerard Martin amo.
Yeah, no amo.
Gerard Martin amo and about Hector Fort.
And Eric Garcia boat. And Inigo Martinez.
And Abrante Feno Arrow about 4 and 5.
Okay.
It's a place in now rest no. Jules Koundé. And no rest air Park Obasi. And no Inigo Martinez be boy. Ball Abrante Feno Hector Fort a boy no. A man force there be. Yajina di. Say Alejandro Balde ni hono mo a Andy enye Gerard Martin. Ye fe Gerard Martin against Celta Vigo. Pass kro ntimi pass or the ball ni chesa. And now she Celta Vigo so a omo attack ni nyina no. They were launching the attack over bia no or no bono. We are going to play against Inter Milan. Maun say mo ke kan say Abrante Feno Alejandro Balde started trading. I don't know how true that statement is. He started training now.
Game are really out for now. Yeah, final on Saturday.
Copa del Rey final.
Yeah, and he's
but the Champions League in the year, Obetima available for.
Let's see.
We will need him because say onya available there. Born now Hector Fort a born and ready there. Between Hector Fort and Abrante Feno, Gerard Martin there, and they are go for Hector Fort. Maybe a one game penalty me I impress me.
Okay.
There be a camp dressem. See a camp dressem wa. Oh, yada ye ni emotions on chain. Any club affiliation so to Entonche. Last year, Obia can Abrante Feno Jude asem. Say Jude was the best player in La Liga. This season there, say player. Say me Maso. Even though we have Lamine Yamal, even though say you Abrante Feno Rafinha, even though say you Lewandowski, but one player and this year Messina, Barcelona ba Messina pa. Sakra ne Feno Pedrino. Onum say in 2 consecutive matches and they were setting record this season. Recoveries.
Yeah.
Yeri Celta Vigo. O make 17 recoveries. Now the most by any player in La Liga this season. You can't recover sir. Say ball ni kra opponent. Now wo kwa kwaje. And it's a ball ni kra wa. Untimi nya do be so ye bia o. So your plan any do be so ye bia no depends on when you have the ball. When the kwaje ball ni di amount. Against Celta Vigo, Abrante Feno Pedri make 17 recoveries. Na La Liga record this season. And no game no. ono ankasa record na oye na against Celta Vigo no obiti no eno Pedri emeki 18 recoveries. Forget about passes no recoveries nkoa sebo ni opponent na okoje amaye na yetimi di bona ye de pese ye ni nyina no and na ye Pedri. And one of the best players season way so ye La Liga a team of the season na untimi nya branch fan Air Pedri enfim. He has had an amazing season. Empire ye ba ne se maso baby a ye bedru no injuries set in. Enra sa sort na ne ebo ni nyina no si enya the intelligence of Ed and Omo a and can't miss a goal.
Yeah.
O maybe Ed and Omo the ball to ye ball better on the left wall. At a crowded area Basila utimi Kelly ball no at the ball to net. Adia me bomb pie and say nyame no krini than Omo must give us 2 months or the 2 months we man in pra on your fit minds what the about 2 months in we are no problem but 2 months we are kind there we so much need a brand here your friend Ed and Omo. Okay. I think say Enra but for him Abian can drop points Enra game there and the any game one a member convincing win but at this stage you know what do you need? Just a win and we have
Max Kakrabi on no na fi Emra if you say Basa asem there
Yemrefi
oh okay all right and so as I have here 95.7 FM you ever feel the fisem no and so at me at us now yen shall say e Kumasi Asante Kotoko aso ye na enra just about ye ba be wrap up no ye di nkomana Kotoko statement ne ba bontinti ye kan kakra e ma sifo ehun the statement e ba na ni ya Asante Kotoko now the technical direction mo e kwa Kotoko statement e ba no ma true say as we speak I say Omani coach Ogum apart ways and they say Omanya a new technical director. Near him say the technical director Malik Jabe, but I say Malik Jabe also a technical advisor and the technical director now Abdul Karim Zitu. Now also double up as the interim coach for Asante Kotoko. And no pay and you say opinion so Asante in fact Enra omo emanishia Asante Kotoko players ni nyina ewa adakujachi na penifo IMC no introduce to the players and all that. Bryce what Taylor what do you hear from Enra EDBC and Taylor boy nkomo kakra Enra dwumadi de hyase saying ehia na sisi aba bedru
yeah and the medawase Enra ye Kotoko training grounds na on say omo anopa be samria na omo de buy officially say omo appointee coach Abdul Karim Zitu our former coach at the club so coach club in 2005 until after 20 years on was I back to the club and was I a former player even a squad member e won 1983 CAF Champions League into ye koye na ye do one Andy na Kotoko team bus ni nyamba but na coach Karim Zitu o park e wo eye on baby a o hwe video na dan na o masi wo no na ehon woti one na assistant ye Prince ye Yawusu no mo te wodada twen Kotoko bus no e di time Kotoko team bus na arrive no me hu se na o te omo won ne se ode ne se kire na se time omo bentie because na 3 o'clock aba pa ho
that time na coach ni mo medical
ya kwa nim se ba oma asiase until se hu se Kotoko team bus ni di me darling Paul MB Prince ene se abina na ye kabakum ti enwu ya se Kotoko team bus ni di achi
okay
ene ye say na say de enim se aye late ni se omo mbaye ti ekwa na Karim Zitu in fact omo mu se time na omo de abane de emwa no
okay
na 3 abo apa ena normally no
omo train say 3
I was omo ba before the 3 o'clock anti ade ba ko a enre course no say wan sheda anye intensive training bia
okay
na endurance omo energy level ene omo fitness level na no wo hwenti omo osisi course eti uhuri kwa ha no abesi no ahuri no akọ jump na okoba na goalkeepers no so ehuri so crossbar na say ase de what from ne abobo no asa quick asori aba no asa to ene ade nti omo ye ya anche kra no mo point training no ye kra ndru 1 hour kra 20 minutes amba ena omo point to omo point na eye nkomodidie na before so omo ba na one Isa Amadu di nkomo nse on nimi Isa Amadu way back ena omo didi nkomo anti komodidie no mu kwa wiye na no na omo sha ase wo training nti one Prince Owusu ena Malija be so ebetena akiri so observe training nti after the training no and during the training no Lord Amwa anye full training ni bia omo ye no but okọ park no be say 10 times
okay
and okotena nchen is as onye fit Patrick Esiedu enya eyare kakra after Accra Lions game no one eye Samba one ema yete kra say omo ko bo omo nsu kra but against Nations FC omo be si aka ni bi tiam say ama fatigue abanti 2 players ni nyina so anye training
okay
and as usual Kote or Pradada nti ono so anye bi but no omo nyina wo honom about be 6 player man hu no eye Dauda Saka
okay
Saka Dauda pena man hu no e training grounds enra but omo maka nyina ba we training no wa anye bi obi abai because na introduction day to omo be po training na penkra so bae na safu jamfi so wo ho omo nyina no didi nkomo na obi a ekoye na ene na Kotoko.
But before say beba na dey me obo the IMC uniform ba o coach ko say appearance me Amanra. Now with the introduction na before game no we introduce coach to team na say was after
omo ba be training no omo twa kanku
okay
ti omo bompaye kakra
okay
e na omo hyase
didi
nkomo ye introduction on say we no onye a foreigner kan expatriate coach di abaka so won say da nim team no but we there unze ono no o Ghana hadada na wa steady Kotoko players nti o we training ni kura no wo ye na minim say dreams ni Kotoko boy wo hu bibi o say so Kotoko games no hu bibi dia ahu Emmanuel entry one Ogabwache Wisdom Fernando Bazi omo mienu pe ete omo training different said na boys na dia no the so mbeda o training no ho o do so Oma bre anya boss em enti no to say yes sa training no mo ye bi ache enti omo mu mienu ko na omo down no omo sore no omo down no omo sore no omo huri kwasoro no omako huri cons omo ya no omo betena form no omo sore no omo jump enti aso omo de no kra de minim say hu bibi omo say da bi omo no omo mirikatu ne omo ho fama wo form no wa hye da do nani asi omo so a enti odi ho hye coach Prince Owusu nkwanza and wo hwe omo ansa na later omo nyina ba beka team no ho no omo koba na omo cha omumu na keepers no so afọ omo ba bi nti no say no am say nya 4 goalkeepers yenya Kamara Abrante friends Felix Frederick Kasare and Benjamin Twum and Unana Fatau Sedu to omo so enipa 9 no eso omo ba bi omo so ho ana omo so abeka the main team no ho na omo shake up ne sa rounds ne jumping ne sa anti no na nura course ball sem de eno ankoso wo Adakojachi
oh okay ti anade no so we understand say we've seen videos press and Arsenal na coach no abone Kotoko Carles ne na Safuduku Esquire so ten nchen
omo ni say yellow Safuduku kwa de na ne color no different and administrative manager so bae Akoto omo ni nipa 9 a omo bae coach no head coach assistant coach Prince Owusu and Safuduku our communication director the team no and afi so administrative manager Mr. Akoto omo nipa 9 we na de Kotoko e ba ne na na media team no so as usual yankasa yenua say ono so adwuma makotoko na ono so kan Steve nti Andy enkomondi die no nyina ne pompon so ana se ni tofa bomu ana se Safuduku echire mu de ntia Karim Zito aba na wo kire se enye performance nko but factors bebree ewo ho ena omu nyina kwa benkrum se ewo se 2 parties ne ti omo wasena omo ko omanim ntia no ema ne buy but coach ani dia de Karim Zito echire de ntia oso ba o se see na difficult man say obeteki say decision aba
because no club or don't
one there o say ne dia it belongs to him and Kotoko where he belongs uti baby o wona dream self ni ne dia and Kotoko so baby ofire
okay
enti person a kire say Kotoko ne ma no edi ewom so abog ge ho kwa abog Ghana council board wantes oni abetasa asem no ano kamansa na oba Kotoko de but Kotoko no boy no a odi flo ko kuma pem no Kotoko no eye baby a da na koma so
pe dia o ka no nsem ni mienu no dreams ne ye ono coach ne dia
yes
but kotoko ono mom ye kotoko dia
nti wokɔ yɛ Twitter page na Pure Sports Twitter page na me tweeti ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛyɛ ensɛm ni bi na ɔka no na me pɛ sɛ me nkan sɛdeɛ na ɛhɔ no ɛteɛ ɔse mame hwe maye bebiri ntu dia ndiye mame mo no tofa sɛdeɛ me bo no na enti ɔkyerɛ mu saa sɛ baabi a ofiri ɛna waba baabi a ɛyɛ ne dia bat baabi a ɛyɛ ne dia pa no na Dreams FC no na ɔde asɛm bi ahyɛ yɛ se yɛ nka nkyerɛ supporters no ɔsɛ ɛnyɛ ball a ɛfɛ sisi uti sa aka say 6 matches 18 points ɔsɛ yɛ nka achi kɔtɔkɔ ebetimi amase saa 18 points ni nyinaa na empokura no kɔtɔkɔ ni de ɔda soro bi ɛwɔ game bɔ nti advantage ni makɔtɔkɔ nti Samre nya style of play any ball fair akɔtɔkɔ ɛbɔ na emum ɛyɛ resource no na ɔpɛ na for the very first time on coaching career wa coach Kuma Pem wa coach Esuom Kwai Bibrem do ma ba Premier 2000 on the coach Feyenoord on ɛyɛ Dele Samadi Edo Mobile League 2004 wa coach BA Stars wa coach Mediama or the Mediama first division second division at that time na nya Kesben no nso no more Mediama 2008 2009 Edo Mobile Division 1 wa coach House of Folk wa coach Ken Faisal wa coach Kotoko 2005 Emma accident tintina ma mo kofa afrane ba ya obey assistant Kotoko G League the omni say Asante Kotoko sesi tax no the difficult tax the man abrabo nyina ni nyina ne say first no ebi a wote 2017 so coach Interallies na relegation Interallies eko na Dreams FC ti ase de na Interallies onya 7 out of 12 points were almost escape relegation. Satam na Boga was stars in Temayu tomorrow rain. We no dia o ma ka chenso omra Magic League. Enti nyina ye dia tuatim. Ese tax ne se onji league no. Enti league tax na e wono no. Eye ade a chese e se no kon more than say bi o Dreams e bi a. E wo so age FA Cup ama Dreams FC there. But we ni e tax a so pa. Enti se sia yi no owogidi ese bibia betimi asi league ni nkachi enti waba ne de obehwe na sa league na mpanifo so wonje no waje na sesia no onye technical director said de ye ka no sesia no on de so onye league on winning matches into a coach enti ye me kantre supporters say omoba stadium a omo mehwe abofe na emum sesia ye mprempe
de obefa so age points
yes Kotoko team no e wo in a state of dilemma Sekotoko NG League no and now Obeji League no it is the biggest no challenge in Sekotoko or say Oji League no de macrobia no what you say
oh yes mate asoro enti ahana me bisa Christian ne Max or question say with 6 matches to go na oye manager bi a wo be bi a ye adwuma ne abefa say Obeji League a realistic target for you
well say it depended say obay na ye be 10 points behind that with 6 matches to go there obaka say target ni too unrealistic but how many points behind Oni Gold Stars 6 points and also Oni Gold Stars so match coach no mention that and to in the event that ko any name yi now call away no ko Gold Stars the points has been reduced from 6
to 3
3 points gap no just 1 game away now o catch up team no that top no na baby a coach ni kan sama menene ya adwene say baby a Kotoko adru no how you win the game do not matter how you win the game do not matter now because o coach awaba onye pre-season tinya fe na obobo tactics na no metie coach bia no ne has football ba former Olympics coach Anoka also the tiki-taka first 50 minutes no the tiki-taka we have to folk coach never we about for front and the onye pre-season crowd etimi crowd BYT any story no 2 players now or the omoyesa excessive training no we don't do that in the middle of the season in pre-season na players na time recover why never very careful thinking that you want to up their game said by ombetimi anya endurance no now you end up breaking the players down rather. What I say, but when you know your coach na babeji, so how I obey winning game no do not matter. Kotoko supporters to the crowd will not matter. See about bim. Maybe I say 2-0. Who cares about bim ball?
results
one and father ho ya bo bim ye more tiki taka ye we no ye winning games me san to aso the way they won and how they won no will not matter to them. Share Nottingham Forest are more vie for a Premier League a Champions League slot no. Onum say average possession and UTS Premier League no. So the average possession and Premier League
I'm that 20.
I'm on that 20th. I'm on our way. I'm on ball and fekro Premier League no. Or Nottingham Forest, but they are vying for Champions League slot.
Yeah.
In fact, say open team on ball there far. Southampton call relegation no. At the 11th.
And so call relegation.
And so call relegation. So at this stage, you know, coach number 4 system, tactics, anyone when you know, mo fan tunche. Say keeper ball long pass Ederson. Long pass in be.
No, they assist.
Near Bobashe, near baby, near the defend it. Near we the 3 points never fear. That is what you are looking for, and that is why you brought him.
At this point.
I mean, coach, this law in chemistry and we basic chemistry is all courses now your chemistry your EBFN Hesses law who are your chemistry so the business and Hesses law and the TSE or say heat absorbed or evolved in any chemical reaction is fixed. It's a fixed quantity and is independent of the path and the reaction or the number of steps taken to obtain the reaction.
Yes.
Or say, say in normal terms, you cook it yamiboa. Me fa a doom street. Oba kofa a sufolai. No for sufolai to a doom. The most important thing that you need to draw doom. Baby a befa steps a bit tricky. All of them are independent. The most important thing is to achieve the results.
I don't know how can we say. So it be out through so much for my we see unya abutire si so we
see difference o for my home difference most there baba ko she POP by this time the most important thing is the end then I'm over what are you looking for
points
points mamu fa ball no net system ni say ball ni fe no emergency coach ni boss season ni wie no ngasa assessment me ade bani agene say obenya proper view of the team to we are obetime assessment of the team very well not based on that why recommendation who should go and who should come not next season so don't ngasa na bobo next season dia then you begin to judge him next season but since game to end the season there me crab ni coach na me ma risky job no ababeji no
very risky
very risky job but don't judge him based on how he play. Judge him by the results. Bim 1-0. Why you 3 points? Bim we shall to asu miensa. Ghana League in the US bono no. Who win 2 games to aswa. Uji League.
Matemera semeba Maxwell so say because sasim we are na asaba hard to focus 7 so because we has in meeting e course but answer na meeting komo simadu e wo eye time aso eye abasisi Abigail Atrasa hard to focus Kobe Jones akasa Wakasa di afa Kodoko decision to sack Coach Ogum. And Wakasa di afa watara. But in fact, I would TNT Kobe Jones meba na me de stories be free house as well so di abana Maxwell and so Rem Kakra. Kobe Jones.
Piano, when you saw the Chokoya first ball brush. That is how big clubs behave. Team can see Biasanway. Oh, you're when the results are not going. Say, Kala and Shorty. Madrid Vonka said this is in Crown Room. Last season, one year champions. Then on ye. About Champions League saying 2 saying. That is how big teams behave. And no natural direction, but you are because Madrid know what that they know is win. Barcelona last season, Xavi Hernandez. Oh, no, but nobody massa. I'm going to find Philip by. As a football, you're not coaching. Coach between Fatima players near average. No transform more. I'm big players. I'm good players. And coaching. Initial one when you're the output. But indeed, if you write yourself, then you have to make good use of. Then you should make good use of it. Get the best out of them.
According to Kobe Jones, I said Asante Kodoko aye na second coach Coach Ogum say Kodoko a big club and found any coach kura we say results enko ya also oko na owie no se wadwene ho a onim de enti ebesi ne has team no Abubakar Watara da so to as head coach onim de enti a
if you stay on na enkoye beble mu chawtina na meti ele na de be adwuma dia enkoye yebodi because who na oto na ade enkoye Sunday o hwa asa emobo anya you ya mesi na no against Eduana cheze ultra ball no tumi say yebe Eduana be say boys no ball no go tumi say ele o me say technical team na no mo to o ya dey coach Watara dey call for ya dey and that's what I say this is how big teams behave dia any big team game.
Kobe Jones and yete nenkano na I understand sir Enra how to folk company for Asia coach Abubakar Watara now yes Omaka chere coach ne say omo mano time to improve players if they see he's still not improving how to folk players now they will have no option than to sack him. After that meeting, I just kept asking myself, say, 6 matches to go. Coach now a 20 players in the preseason. Your boss season never be do this level. I feel na coach improve players as a pamono. Max.
Yeah.
Yeni kobo.
Young starter okotoko. Coach Karim to me Manakwaba. Yeah, men no personal way pa organic way. I think it's only coach I mean no personal, but I check any kasai.
Oh, okay.
And also you'll be a firefighting coach. Or the firefighting coaches no more than say Bibi Jigua or the neighbor mutumi besise na aye. Until call England that to say some other that big some money adeno. That's how they and so on say most of the teams you know say be do number call relegation and I say Nyoma Nkoya. Also, more the big sound more to me there. Even the English national team craft, I say Capello so free horn, if I'm right. Big Sam ne be take you over until after say we munina to me take into Wabam Manakwaba on there. I don't doubt anything because the fact that or the dreams team, you know, it me they call Africa could do semi-final on Omolusu to the eventual winners Zamalek, you know. He's also played for Kodoko and he has played in Africa. He's even won the Africa with Kodoko before. Or a veteran, Wakochi Hearts, Wakochi Kotoko, Wakochi teams. Only say even Midiama on the starting project. Yes, when Midiama started with Dom Pim Takwano as a second division team on the starting project in no core middle league. But unfortunately, Nyoma Bibrebe, political will be take it 10 and my dwarfs, Eddie Midiama frame, and most years as Sadi or Beto team. So that's how the whole thing go. Alberto has been the start. Inti our coach there, Meka Sem Papa Bakope, Inti Yensu Ebe Buanama. But the first thing is that Martin say more kase time and the Saki koto coach and the air too early and all that. This is what I have to say. Say insider a take a decision I am different from an outsider taking decision. Because any of the war outside ne no and you know they different from the war inside any or anything or the and the what must say good. He who feels it knows it. The otini down on him send a season efa. Ebia underline. They are not coach no honey and so man pamana. Ye baby season when a team nego. But a team ni gua. Oh yes, all best sending all over. Cry adding say obe pam coach no. Now what's on them. And the Koroko supporters should give their your friends, the management and the chairman no the benefit of the doubt because they will not take a decision a better team no. Because the coach is in the semi-final of the the FA Cup. And a leg and also no or there actually but I think 6 points or so. And they feel like they know. Also Mr. Safudu Kasai and I said Safudu Koesko Kasai no Kasai decision no mo take it na omunim said no that is the right decision to be taken. So now Koroko is there will be Babe Edumako but Koroko will be there. It's what it means is that all of you Koroko supporters no should support Mumpeni for any coach now Waban. Near what they can also do for all you be crown almost what me at any things around to win the league. Or mine's a leg in a crying area. What do you mean, India? The past 10 years, Korokwangasa they've been average. Only said the last 10 years, how's I had the Kotoko? How's I had the Kotoko? And let me prove this. Also, the last 10 years, they moved 2 years, you cancel season, they are mobium. And say 8 na your boy, and Kotoko leg 1. And the Omaji FA Cup 1. and o magye the NC tournament one. Nti sɛ wo cancel kra na wo yɛ NC ne ka sɛ nka wo be but NC no mo budget and say the count. That's it. Unless maybe somebody will prove me wrong. 2022 they won the league. And in 2019 they won the NC tournament. And in 2017 they won the FA Cup. The Aka said you almost has the call US near the who said the official president caps near the encounter. But this is the record on the ground. They've not been successful or overly successful. They've been average. Because per Kotoko standard, any the amount of money or we invest into the club, they've been average. It is all man league na but of course they should fight for the FA Cup and at least win a title. So me to me the league so no problem. It is not that Kotoko used to winning the league. Of course they've won the most 24. And yes, in recent the last 10 years they are used to winning the league consecutively and that's what winning the brain to one a problem. And you want to massive nasi. In the same year has a league, waje FA Cup 2, waje Super Cup 2. They say, oh, they can't. They've even won the league and also the FA Cup, double cross home. It clearly has been more successful in terms of trophy than Kotoko in the next 10 years. The last 10 years, no doubt about that. But even as supposed see some more problem, but in Kotoko, we don't see too much problem. So we need to rise up. Problem near it. Last season when they started some more PAM players near they make say Enkosi baby, because the chairman Emfa. Yembo did Ombesa Kwaba Bedru. Why? The reason is that one, Kotoko as a team, Omuni plan. They don't have a plan. Just like Hearts of Oak, be any plan. A normal big team. Your supporters, your boss, your team, your management, your players, your boots, your training grounds, your Kobobo. Plan the aniho. Because if me wa supporters no, Kotoko short term plan, medium term and long term plan everybody. Even if say more supporters na mudi eche mo ya aware na. You are not aware. Now most we key stakeholders or members of the club. In the head na Kotoko plan, o kra o di eche no nya aware. So plan ne bi ni ho. But them say bisu ho na nya adwuma de and they more dangerous Andy. Sandy wote hana untumi nya adwuma ne ya da last and ezenka ye bie bonnwom hye asenke. That's one because ni paro bad bet nema. Eninka radio ni ese asa nti say bi wo na nya adwuma de na more dangerous. But them say bi ni wa ye betumi amomu bi. What's my argument now? So yes, I mean, I said the Kotoko faithfuls now or munim what it takes, you know, bet me put a plan together for them. But so if you say be on any Dumadia and your mom or next year Pamamufro or muni plan. Big teams never gun or muni plan. They are acting like who to be big, but I'll call inside or more operated like small club. Why am I saying that? And in Pine, may boss a coach for Beban. On Mekasi Pam 20 players, then find another 20 Brabo date to. Only say coach we Prospernet and Kwaba recruit more 31 players. Within that short time 31. And the 31 a 3 set of teams or maybe so emfa. Na question is Mr. Obro. Yenko Europe and Yembra Africa because now come on ide. Yenhe Real Madrid. Yenhe Barcelona City ne Bayern. Sano mwe. Odi omo akomo ni okay yenhe El Ahly, yenhe Sundown, yenhe Wydad, yenhe Esperance. Sano mwe. El Ahly players omo board e be more 6-8 nyomo a. And the yes our teams ya so na eje cup ni nyina wo Europe ni baby nyomo a na eje. It those dirty vibes. If we don't stop a fire will burn us. It's simple. The reason omo yes I say ye be we season na no more press panic button. Oh players wing it. Oh say reasons supporters almost start almost say players no koba. But players ne fa ma. Now what is wrong with that? When I say abroche players no omo numza. When I say abroche players no omo ne ma engere. Obi kwa to make say players ne na baby ye we Andy order how many hours? Chris, order how many hours? Baby we say do young guy a wundru chairman no cry level wunyandu no wadru ebia doctor go court in that's 5 level order 8 hours say yes deeper there say order hey order 8 hours to what that 8 hours
ubedi ya
it is a players need that 8 hours and excess or more bound by Bobo Ronaldo. It doesn't make even sense in the we are sending we are saying they now we a player crowd with the phone and now skills ebia your friend say ebia Jude mu eye ebia Vinicius mu eye no wa baby oh better Ena players ne na no mo na enu nti no mo nti no mo yesa no mo blame players na. Nti ewie ne yakase ye be pam 20 ana say players go yakase o mo nda nti no mo ntumi mbobo. Nti Kotoko supporters na so ye problem. Asem bi on be ka kire on bia na o mo agi atum. O kan the opposite o mo so o mo ma ka opposite na o mpe asem. Na o mo mpe for na ye de o mbe ye be sa akwa aba na say be si wa. Nti from now on nya asem bia na mpe for be ka kire supporters e say mo gidi. Because I know the team now nkoya mpedifo nkwa de obi ti na me say coach ndenti na man $4,000. Kotoko next coach on before is on man $1,500. I don't know menyaje. Okay, yenyi has ne Kotoko teams be na aka Ghana o mutu $1,500 my coaches.
Minimum.
Sa teams no mo nse Kotoko ne has. Omo chi omo mutu mebo. Omo ntumi ni omo mo. Opa enko go stars school see e man say. Because one Kotoko nankasa anasa hearts no season ning na anasa a month Andy $4,000 a month na is $600 million. Ne car otwe MI fuel MI accommodation MI bonuses MI ne nyoma bi account into wo de count de mamenkasa $600 million. Now this $600 million 10 months is $6 billion. Na Kotoko ankasa 10 months no omo profit omunya na say income omunya da ho a ehodwo say be ya titi bibia free ho dwo say now because supporters park no so nko amonko e na Kotoko so be odi penny sika pay supporters enne so omonko enti wo ye adwuma no wo ni sa sika na odi tua ko di denti na o ma coach enti na coach bi aba na o ye rough no because you say 4,000 na mo de man no ye rough kra na mo pam na since I saw almost $16,000 because he has to be compensated. Me ya pass a man ye coaching na me ni ji ho pa. Na say the way our coaches ni be your Ghana and the engagement bia. Oba be team na wa be rough ya pam one ya some dollars e ko the way edwuma be. Inti clearly speaking, idea say Kotoko fo ankasa omo ye very careful. Then again, supporters and pending for me the ama omo so many omo problem. Okay, see best start this season na omo course go go pay if I'm right. Either this season or last season. And the supporters for anybody was it Mr. K5 and all base actually. No, see, omo call 2 days straight. No, say kai. Bona boys ne boni the almost start this season ne dia. On the catcher supporters nya say kai. Omo nwe bi kra here first round kra na Kotoko ati league say sa na be kwa dia na me catcher so nya nye wadwuma no. Wadwuma say per supporters bra park. Any start this season ni. And a new man amfa. But what I say, in the area says, "Oh, you be blaming." Again, last but not the least, all person supporters ever park. Me say more yet amobe, but more false hope. Don't be banana dia o kind na ma. We are na well yet to sremo. Everything supporters ne man. Ain't no. Na mate say, coach comes to a beer. On tonight, Matisse, but so bet tonight, and come fed mama, and there no doubt about that, and I support it in toto. But so on tonight, said your more shortlisted coaches, me and Sabi, and they are alleged. Mr. Parkwesi Fabian, Mr. Sika Akono, and Mr. Maxo Konadu. O time ninti no minkum, but the American said, yeah, Maxo Konadu do munchani di infrim.
Ah, says it.
Yes, huh?
Sese.
O na say me gusuka. Say masokolo di din dey so mo twa frame. Mema Kotoko supporter bia ampere o mo nyine frame. Oni bi dia. Say ne ball ni efe. Kotoko for super ball efe. And a one goal project or ne ball or share one. O share no one on 3 winning match. And one dey prosperity be nti o mo confirm masokolo do the same thing. Enye nipa na me age be technical make sure o mo nyina technical reason tie so mfa. Ne ball ni efe. And a two, and I'll be coaching last time one. And a two, they say, honestly, a highly defensive coach. So, need the say, yeah, Bob Bola men's having to send one head is so be winning match. It's not the same thing a coach, yeah, or deco. And he say, on now, the body and come up prosper and away because no crowd will intimidate papa. And honestly, yes, our coach is that young pam 25, and the honestly best. But so, Bill Luku within said, the all on a macro cradam the account, Debbie. Sadly, Lady Kotokonya. Excuse me. Andy, but what's my argument? I say so. Coach, and I said, me na me born. Now, Coach Masokredu was my best player in Ghana because of the name. And Oreson, you said Jesse Lonzo, on Lonzo, no, so Nene Rasta, nice man. On Ghana, no one for crossing a bobo. On nice and call, yeah, Masokredu did not me. Oh, can I say, but the American is currently a coach in Kotoko baby and Baza Mokoro Mungini Dean Frim and former players the obey to me abuano beboa ne style no highly defensive ne ball nyefe yes our coach no money aduana ko body boys ne fa bush
10 players ba park so na
omo fa bush we no be do na no how many players here or the 10 players start here when the catches over 10 that still San Lusu match no masa hwe be bia say ya ni amre anyame on fie o and the am ga say nyankopon bia no wo hu nyame da meboa wo hu nyame da Moses one catches say nyame no hu no mu kwa so hu na tiko Moses kwa hu nyame oni ho enti say wan nya oni o ma ya nyame de otesoro obesere sa he judgment day ba so do be ko jem because one more conscience one more adwin say fine ade na ebi mu Africa ye nko Africa he ye ebi mu ye Zimbabwe Zambia teams no Simba ne Yanga nti sebe omo anunya na sa de better or bigger than Kotokwana ade na no mutumi ye nioma ma nioma ko ye nkoyi enti mesre omo so mbe fa de afine obi omo so nim masokoro di omo ntwa ne din frim so omo ntwa ne din frim amunti asa make that prophecy ahwa I no respect na supporters ne ba be charge o me ntumi nka so ba be hwe o ba be charge o so because the same ball na we born na one goal project no enu no mo de pam 20 kofa 14 no eye no ntia mesre o no mo concentration CK any friend is saying pa kwasi but time ti e bi o tina me ma me reasons and obeti media na say but say mo say Zito be stadia media or me number 1
okay
maso kan simbi na Andy foul phone nanka yenko Proverbs 20 verse 13. Proverbs 20:13. Chi ni se empena. Na wa ni hia. Bi wani. Na aduane be me hu. Oko English version na. If you love to sleep, you'll be poor. If you stay awake, you have plenty of food. Bam. Proverbs 20:13. Pajowakai. Valid. But Yankupon in 24 hours. 24 hours, you know. Scientifically, it is proven say to be able to survive and work at maximum level for 8 hours for resting. Would the 8 hours air rest out of 24 hours and how many hours left? 16 hours. So the 8 hours need a proper rest. 16. Not 16 hours cano. Okay, so the year Juma and the so year Juma to me successful. There are a lot of people are almost suffer because they are not resting. The inability to rest is a disease. Where are you? So untimina. Go and ask Michael Essien, one of his biggest weapons. Na ye there.
Na.
Yes, what that papa. By any place, you know, or that bed no so no or na you or that bed no so na. Was say what no or na ye. And TikTok. And you go to na former play bi ana ko bi ka say omo da ha no mo hwepo no. Ananya wa. When you are supposed to sleep, phones in there says system be distracted we be more proper rest no not discard it. And it is say the pair rest ni pair that there. You are not saying say go and sleep for 24 hours and the obe come back the ube. But when you proper rest in so and also the how any health implication ba. And it is 24 hours na dear man we a footballer minimum 8 hours proper sleep. Nyahodaje na da and the year kray nye footballers yi ada wanya proper sleep no oba adwuma how do you feel o de ada wo said akoda hono a ebia one or two reasons binti no one timi anna no o sori anopa o nyare so ntiapo o nyare but you don't feel okay. So sleep ni na de ehu hia papa one of the basic needs the nipa hu hia to be able to survive and live at the optimal level. But maso baby maso kan menene be ya adwene se yen place na yeso omo na no anajo me say me mo play akrodin sam no gina kotoko gina so kotoko ne gina no so
Saturday akwa mishia ba ko be 3 a.m.
me nka current way no
we current way Saturday mishia ba
no be onam de am de nya ono
na me pay information dia ba e be
so pay taxes dia
3 a.m.
uni me bia mishia
Chris, I think I've agreed with you. Say they need to rest.
But
they really
say I met a Kotoko player. Me monidi ache nye current for you ache. Na Sunday special. What you tat ache nim na Guinness bet 3 bottles in.
Oh, I know they me know ngagene. I want them me know ngagene.
Was Jagere chance abu ye say no born ball.
Onye futu onye obi ntunu fo no. Dia na to no.
Aston Villa Man City got 100 million no.
That ben they in the course of that.
Saturday.
Na sa was
man.
There be na match no. E be no
Sunday. Asana make no me ni na make. Ade chia Sunday no ginem. Ba Sunday no so bo free kick bi share na mo.
Asana.
Na o kabia.
Asem no.
No. But we there. No. When you do it consecutively. Now ya ne be habita. E be affect you. Baby animu ya na hu. Ade bia be affect you no. Normally no hu the effect no immediate o.
Yeah, and they obey
kakra sa. E cumulative over years then you begin to have the effect.
They make a say Kotoko Sunday o. Ami hune Sunday.
No, the same player na na so hun na. Anybody I hun 3 am dey me no nya agene.
Sunday we are na make.
Yeah, ti bia na man direction so nkoye no nhye.
Na Kotoko abobo awi. No nkolusu two nations no sa da na na.
No sa da no dey check ata.
The best me confirm say you man me ko chia no so o ya de o koto na mu say you no one.
Na so go chia ne.
Some person me confirm me my.
Masa momo boys ni twa bi na momo.
Asemo mame me ni jaka krebi mra ba na abeto aso de fro Gen Jemet Dental Clinic